Hi guys, we're back. This is Eliza from the lineup. This is part 3. We're moving into a new room, so here we go.
You're a sleepy critic.
No, it's right in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like my state of.
Yes. It's a hypo or hypoponic state.
Or you
Not
could
really
be
a
Careful
state
on
of-
steps.
or you could be in a greenhouse and be in a hydroponic state.
I don't even know if I'm awake right now. I don't know where I am.
That's a vegetative state.
I thought already. I didn't do that properly.
So everybody came down here just to check it out.
Are there any permissible seats like over the corner?
Just a bench.
Oh, bench.
You have a red on the floor.
Where should I put this?
Yeah. Tom.
That one you don't even put anywhere.
Okay.
Well, no, it's one of
It's
the.
a water.
And then listen, children, listen in the kitchen to the bear.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold in here. And so what happens a lot of times as you start to get into the paranormal is, as the energy builds up, you take away and you start to get cold. And there's been times where I've channeled in completely 90-degree room and it turns to 55 and everybody can see their breath. And it's just about taking energy from one place and putting it into another. That's all it is. And I think that as the longer we stay here, the more energy that's getting built. It's like a rapport. If you hang out with somebody for a lot of time, you're going to get much used to them and be more comfortable with them. And I feel that that's what the energies are doing here. When I was down here, like I said before, the first thing I did is I got like a C name that was associated with this here.
You okay?
But I didn't feel a presence in here, which was pretty interesting. So I feel like this one would be really benign as far as activity. Though I did hear, like, you know, that room over there, I felt like was something else. Like, I don't know why, but I just feel here you won't get any, like, real typical movement. So if somebody moved this around, I'd be surprised. I just would be really surprised. I doubt it. If we hear chattering down here. We don't have any meetings, right? Nothing's coming off here.
No, I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes though. Interesting kitchen.
State of the art at the time.
No, I know.
I love the mouse in the corner.
Yeah. That's a rat.
It's got red eyes, so it's an angry rat.
Also, apparently this week.
But they're colonial rats, so it's okay. They came from
So
Europe.
they speak in
Yeah, they only carry the
So they're
bubonic plague.
okay,
That's
so
all.
they're even worse then.
It's only bubonic plague. That's all.
That's all.
Colonial rats. Hilarious, you're right.
No, that's true though. Imagine how heavy that was.
They tried to
So the servants were probably like, "Rrr."
You can pick it up if you want.
Right? I mean, imagine the exercise of having to carry that up 3 flights of
Take
stairs.
it up, it's heavy, that thing's heavy.
And that's over and over. You gotta keep feeding the flame. That's not a one-time thing.
Yep. There's a whole bit below us to the front.
No, it's real weird, because I mean, it's true though, when people come in here, they forget that sometimes, like living work that the staff actually had to do.
Well, yeah, if somebody, if Mr. Treadwell wanted something on the second floor, servants would have to come down on the 4th floor, cook
Right,
something up
from
down
way
there.
down
and
here,
bring
has
it
to
back
go
up.
all the way up.
And there was no
This
hanky-panky
floor though,
room.
this floor was the most used floor. The parlors were for formal occasions, for parties.
Right.
But day to day, it was this front, which I've never caught anything in 9 years, that front room.
Right.
And this room were the busiest rooms. That's not the original stove.
Don, there was no hanky-panky allowed with the servants down here because the potatoes have eyes.
Oh, that's bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, I've been investigating for 9 years Victor, that's the worst joke I've
From you, Dan, that's a compliment.
Then, as I stated before, when I came here, I really didn't feel any real activity here. If anything, a residual of a name, but but it wasn't from a person. So I don't
What?
feel anything. But it wasn't from a person, so it wasn't like someone telling me.
Oh,
Just picking it up from
Okay.
from the room itself. So I didn't feel anything down here really. Just not.
I have a question for the servants and the family. This room to me feels so comfortable. Was this one of the favorite places for you to be? You can actually smell the stove right now. The warmth. Locally grown, fresh food.
they're whispering.
I was whispering. I whispered.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortable energy here.
Because it's food.
No, it's more than food. This is a place of great love down here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was basically a servants were down here. No one else was ever there.
Well, in the family, like I said, this area down here is the busiest area because this is what they didn't use the front door upstairs.
Right.
They used this door or the back door here. That was for formal occasions. So, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of traffic. When the kids came home from school,
That's true.
they probably came in the front door and went all the way up to their rooms.
But I'm saying, like, this room itself would have been only used by the servants, though. We don't know. Well, because we figure by that time, servants would have been preparing the meals. They would probably be prepared.
Probably, but who knows if, any of the Treadwells came down here, spent time here, nobody knows. You can't tell. You can't assume either way.
No. But, I mean, we also don't know their relationship with each other, right?
Right.
We don't know, because, I mean, think about that. If you have a very rich family, would you think that they would be close to, and we don't know.
Well, they rotated but they weren't always so rich, right? They were. They were. No, there was a time when she wasn't so rich. When she kind of like.
When she got older, yeah, I guess
Older,
she kind of did have money, but.
Now, Seabury, in the mid-1800s, Treadwell family was a wealthy family. They owned property in Jersey, Rumson, all over the place. Gertrude, at the end of her life, she lived here, I think, for 24 years with two of her sisters, and then eventually her sisters passed away, and she was by herself. She was by herself for 24 years, her last 24 years of life. So she took in boarders. She wasn't well off then, and the neighborhood wasn't as tony as it was 50 years earlier, longer than that, 80 years earlier. So they had sold off some pieces of property in New Jersey just for the upkeep of this house. They wanted to keep it as Papa liked it.
That's, I mean, the role of this room probably changed too over the years.
Well, it was always the kitchen, but
But the activity, in it, I'm saying that the amount, like, who used it? It might have went from like the servants in one period of time, and then.
yeah, well,
as time
Gertrude,
went
the
on-
last 24 years of her life didn't have any servants.
Right, that's what I'm saying, so, there were probably family members
Uh-huh.
or friends.
And this floor here is not original.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Did Gertrude pass away in this house? She did?
Did what?
She what?
Did Gertrude pass away in the house?
Yeah, in the on the second floor room on the street side, in 1933. She was 93.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch anything in this room.
So far for the whole house, this is the softest energy that I've sensed.
Softest,
Very
you said?
soft energy, very calm energy. Again, comfort. There's tremendous comfort here.
You wanna go up to the other room?
To the service quarters, sure.
Yeah?
Your call, not mine.
Yeah, I think we should.
guys head up, and we can button up down here, because we're not gonna be coming back down, so we'll button up down here. I mean, if you guys wanna look at this room, it's a cool room. This was their living room. This is the room that they spent the most time in. The kids did their homework in this room. If they were gonna sit around and read, this is the room that they Yeah. And I've never caught anything.
Do you just remember like sprawling out on the carpet and just being completely at ease down here? Really nice.
From what I can gather from the 9 years and the people that are brought in here, I think everybody thinks Seabury is very stern. You just assume it because it's a stern looking picture, but from all the mediums, he apparently wasn't. It was a really happy house. It was a very, very happy house. Victor, if you want to step over here and walk around, you're certainly welcome to.
Oh,
That's cool, right?
Well, thank you.
Well, you could just jump and I could just catch you.
There you go.
Right into my arm.
There you go. We can do an act.
You know, these chairs great. These chairs are, what you got, 180 years old maybe?
Yeah.
They look brand new.
Dom?
Dom, come here.
Dom?
Yes, I'm in here.
Please, can you come over?
What's up?
Should it be this high, this meter at 8?
Is that 8?
8.
Then it's picking up, that's electrical, it's picking up something
Because I
like.
just put this to the light and it went down.
Was
Yeah,
this-
that's just gonna pick up
No, this is
AC
just
current.
You might have AC current under this floor.
Yeah.
Or you might have
There.
it somewhere.
And when you move it,
And
it's
stuff.
gonna bounce. When you move it, it's gonna bounce.
I mean, this is, if you want,
Yeah, it's picking up electricity.
look at this.
No. That looks so fun. I do? Yeah.
I don't know if you're like I'm reading a couple of my friends.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, this is just
No,
picking
never,
up.
but I would love to come to your open mic
Oh,
night.
you should.
When is that?
Just did our last one yesterday.
Oh, great.
For this
I mean, this
season,
one-
we're gonna start them up in
This one might pick this one up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
before I go, I'll take your, I want to find out. And so you do anything?
Mhm.
Anybody can do open mic?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's very chill, very fun.
You do stand up also, or just singing?
Yeah, please stand up.
Yeah, when it's in summer, they don't want
I
that.
mean, stand up comedy.
What's your humidity?
Well, if it's a
Because
really,
the electricity gets dispersed in the humidity, that's when it'll pick you up.
Take myself, please.
All right, as soon as it gets humid, it's cool. All right, wanna head up to the servants' quarters? Those are pretty cool.
I have a meter that reads humidity, so what I do is I make sure, because inside a house, if the humidity is low in a house, they still work. It's only if you're,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
if the
yeah,
house is
it's-
very humid,
Yeah, well, they
Okay.
probably won't work now.
over a certain percentage.
But this place, no air conditioning, so it's,
Yeah, in the summertime.
I've done, we did a year, we did one a month.
quiet.
In like August, we were in the servants' quarters, and it was like 110 degrees, and, you know, sorry, the treadwills were out of here. It's too rough.
This one's natural, the other one's not.
Yeah.
I can both.
I don't, this is the only one I trust. So far, this has not gone off, so.
Yeah.
All right, we're headed back up.
Yeah.
Servants' quarters?
Of course.
We're going all the way to the third.
When you go to the third, you'll see a sign that says, you know, up this flight to the servants' quarters. I'll be right up, I just wanna close everything up down here.
It seems like time is slow right now.
I know, right?
Very slow. Will you guys, please be careful with this landing. Please.
This one or that one?
No, that one.
We have to go up one more flight.
Please so. I think it goes even further.
Jesse, if I took my clothes off, would that be a landing strip?
It would definitely be a violation of some code, sure.
This is back where we were. So I don't think this is where we're supposed to be. Up here. Really?
Just sit down. I don't think so.
I don't think this is where we're supposed to be.
No?
No,
This isn't the servants' quarters?
I don't think so. Or maybe it is. Oh, yeah, it is.
And someone's up here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's up here, definitely. When I came, I'll just tell you guys, as soon as I came around this line, I saw somebody in there just, it just whipped over here.
This is me turning my meter on. Watch out, let me put it right here on this door.
I'm gonna check and press. The baseline here is like 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. And the energy in here is like a very small slither, very thin. It's very interesting. It's like almost mouse-like, very meek, very like not to be seen.
Are you picking up anything in here? At all?
When I turned that corner, that's when I saw the. So whatever it is, it just shot right through that over there. That's why I got scared when I turned that corner. I literally jumped.
Is anybody here?
There's something up here. I just can't find out where it is.
I hear people coming up the stairs.
Yeah, they're making their way up here. You have a recorder going?
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting how they have these little porta potties, these little pots. They go to the bathroom. Must have been very interesting to go to the bathroom at night and sort of keep everything right underneath your bed. It's not so nice. And maybe a little bit uncomfortable and embarrassing. And I wonder how the servants felt about that. How they were almost treated differently, not being able to use regular bathrooms and having to use something like that during the night.
There's a lot of voices coming from outside.
I know.
And that's funny though, when you asked that question, there was
What's this?
it sounded like somebody arguing outside. Like they were very unhappy.
Huh.
It's my favorite place. Well, I get relegated here a lot.
So you just missed the
Cross that fell off the wall.
the non-hysterical paranormal moment.
What happened?
Jesse asked a question like, something about like, did they feel like they were treated unfair, or were they unhappy because of the way they were treated? And two people outside started arguing, like they were very unhappy.
But if you guys want to come in, I can also move these too.
That was me. Sorry.
And is all original?
I think so. I know it's all collection.
Yes.
You did it.
It's a collection, but it's not original.
I'm not positive.
Well, I'm curious about something too, though, because there's rosary beads on both beds.
They were Catholic.
They were Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Irish Catholic girls.
But
Irish.
even the servants would have been
No,
Irish?
no, especially the servants. The
Especially-
Treadwells were Protestant, Methodist, something like that.
But the servants, they were sure were Catholics? Oh, okay. Does that make sense?
So the servants were a different religion than the Masters?
Yeah, that was the cause for a lot of the tension. I don't know if I should be saying all this, but yeah, that was what it was.
Well, yeah, because that makes sense, because that's the difference. If you had,
Especially if they're Irish.
right. Well, the servants, were the servants Irish?
Yeah.
They were.
It's amazing that we got this about how being treated badly, differently.
Right.
We didn't even understand how it was about.
Even if it's a religious thing.
Yes.
Interesting. What I assumed you guys were getting at when you asked that question.
Yeah, I didn't know that before, you know, we came in, so now that
Well,
we
yeah, I was
said
gonna
it,
say,
that makes
that's an
sense.
important thing to
Right,
know.
yeah.
you know?
It's a,
That's good to know, though. Because there would have been a little bit of turmoil.
animosity,
Right.
revenge.
Well, I don't know about revenge, except they would have been definitely treated differently because they believed something different.
I'm saying on the servant's end of revenge, of like being mistreated and wanna reach out and react.
Like spit in their food.
Nice. I think that's the least. Oh, they were definitely mistreated.
But it's
So this,
a big room.
were they beat? No, I'm just gonna say what I keep getting is that when I started to look into it, I said they're atrocities, but the atrocity is not that we're thinking of, it's just like maybe being beaten or hit or pushed, you know, like that type of stuff.
Are you picking that up?
So yes, I wanted to just verify this. Is there any records of like them being physically mistreating as opposed to just being?
I have never heard any reference to anything like that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's funny, like, I don't normally pick up on things like that, but for some reason I didn't get that either. I get kind of almost the opposite. It's like they weren't treated extremely poorly. They weren't, I don't feel like that at all. I feel like there was still like a clear separation, but not something to where there was like a physical punishment or anything.
Yeah, one of the questions here is, what are y'all looking for?
Hmm.
And that's one of the questions to you guys.
We're looking for the truth. We're looking to see what really happened here. What really happened?
I mean, this is one of the rooms that we would, you know, I mean, this was the servants' quarters. We figured that we spent a lot of time with the owners of the house trying to get their attention. We would like to see if we can get the attention of the servants.
And as we know, servants are more willing to talk
Sometimes.
about what's going on as opposed to the owners about what's really going on. You have two stories. So we'd like to hear the servant side of how their lives were and compared to what we heard from the owner side. We are equal opportunists.
Well, if you wish to speak to us, we would definitely like to hear your side of the story. I would always think that would be the more interesting side of the story.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys are going to catch this on the EVP, but I heard lemonade.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Just heard the word lemonade. So I didn't hear that from outside. It definitely came within here.
Lemonade.
So hopefully we can pick that up on the EVP later on. If we can mark this at about 11:40.
Okay.
Yeah. And now I just want to let you guys know energetically, I missed the treadwell on those stairs behind us. Not over here, but on the bottom over there.
You want to
So
go?
he's just listening in, which is pretty interesting.
Want to go there?
We don't have to. I mean, we can stay here. He's just.
Maybe we can go look for him.
Have we look? He's like not concerned, but
Who's out in the
he's-
hallway?
Me.
Roberto?
Yeah,
Where's everybody else?
no,
downstairs,
Okay.
I know Victor and, I forgot her name, they're where we started, that room.
Okay.
And as far as Dan and, I'm not sure.
I think Dan's closing the rest of the house.
Okay.
buttoning it up, as he was saying.
Maybe it should be helping him.
Do you have any more questions?
I don't.
Okay.
I want to see what, I'd like to see what the evidence says.
All right, let's move on. Want to head back downstairs?
Yeah, absolutely.
So where did that happen with the towel and that? In the
That was in the,
where we the circle?
me making it sound.
And where was the circle?
Good. Well, in the room next to it.
Guys, be careful with these stairs, they're steep.
Build a what?
We're
Build a what next door?
gonna build an 8-story high hotel next door.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're gonna like protect the building here.
Well, that's definitely gonna affect it. You're
I'm like,
good.
this, yeah. Yeah, they're building.
Where do you want to go from here? You want to bring the rest of the group?
Wait, let me ask you. Yeah, just don't want to leave it there. What's up, Jesse?
Where do you want to go next?
You want to go back downstairs?
Yeah, you want to go to the bedrooms maybe? See if we can get anything else.
Sure.
I think we've hit every room here.
Did we?
I believe we have. I had to tell Dan before we started, I didn't think if there was anything that was going to give us evidence, it was going to be the eight that that's the only thing that I thought we would get.
This one? What do you have?
It's very different than that.
Would you like me to turn the light back on?
No,
Ooh, wrong one.
can we just leave it off?
Sure. And I can remove the rope too if you would like. In fact, I would just do that.
Reminds me of a bigger version of the Whaley House in San Diego.
Night vision. Wait, shh.
Baseline is about 0 here.
Wait, shh.
Let me turn off my cell phone.
That won't pick up a cell phone.
Oh,
Is that the natural?
That's the natural.
I told you
Wait,
way
wait,
back.
shh. I'm gonna turn up the volume thing on.
You wanted some natural, you got it, huh?
there you go.
In all the years that I've had that natural, it's gone off 3 times. This is the 4th.
No change in temperature.
There's something in this room doing that.
Is your microphone running?
Yeah.
Or your recorder?
I have it running.
Maybe now's the time to ask questions.
But
Mr. Treadwell, can you please tell me who's the H name? Why is the H name so important to you? Who is the H name? Please tell us.
I'm moving it because I want to see if that had anything to do with it.
And it's not.
it's even worse over there.
Well, there is an electrical thing over there on that one.
Not electrical.
Oh, it's not, okay.
What's blinking red?
Yeah, it's an alarm.
There's something red underneath that little.
No, no,
vent.
it's something blinking, but it doesn't pick that up, right? Nothing electrical?
Nothing electrical.
So it doesn't matter.
And is it possible that the person here is the H name? I want to say that one of the sons was named something with an H.
Okay,
I'm not
somebody here
positive.
by the name of H.
What wording on it? They don't know.
Another investigation. I mean, but
And this is highly unusual,
it's extremely unusual. It's never been this before, that's for sure.
no, usually we'll get a little like a bleep,
Yes.
never constant. This is the first time it's been constant.
So this has nothing to do with electricity?
None. That meter doesn't even pick up electricity.
What is it detecting?
It could pick either us up, but we would have to be right on it, or any other type of like DC energy.
And DC is not man-made.
Right.
And DC electricity is not man-made.
Okay.
There's nothing that it could possibly be picking up other than just energy.
See here, here's an example, watch. It'll pick me up, right? But if I walk away, it should stop. And it's actually worse there than it was there.
It's like screaming. I've never seen this. I was never
It's the
really
first.
one
It's
of
the
those
first.
ever.
Gilberto, go upstairs, let Victor and Dan know that the natural is going crazy.
Victor moved, Dan?
Yeah.
Is anybody saying anything that would want us to answer?
They
any
want to
questions?
know do we think if we left the room this would continue to happen?
That's what we should do, let's back away.
Yeah, it's gonna continue.
Oh, it was here. It was here well before we were here. That's for sure.
Still going. It's still going with nobody in
Yeah,
there.
it's gonna still continue. I don't know.
It's not, it hasn't even changed.
Still going?
It's still going. This is crazy.
What?
The natural, it's just,
Yeah, it's a squelch.
what?
It's a squelch.
It's
Turn
not
it down
the
until it
squelch.
stops.
But it's not.
It's gotta be.
Look, Dan, it's moving. Look, it's not just squelching, look, you can put it lower, but watch, it doesn't go down. I mean, you could put this down, but it doesn't stop, watch. You could put it up, watch. See? My hand's on it,
It's picking you up, yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
but that's what happens, I mean, that's all the way down, but see, it's still moving.
Let me, everybody
It
come in.
was just moving.
Everybody come
Yeah, we were ready in that.
in. No, everybody come
Wait, what did Dan do that make it stop?
in. Please, can we turn this light off?
Volume down, but I'm saying, but look,
Everybody.
here, it's at 1, so it's making noise at 1, only. See, it goes up to 1, but it's
Yeah,
continuous.
it's because the squelch is still on.
It's a
You
squelch?
gotta put it down so the squelch doesn't work, and then wave your hand over it so that the squelch works. That's, you want it so it's,
But see, look, it's not working like that.
hold on.
You have to do it so the squelch does work.
I'll show you.
I know what you're saying, like that.
Yeah, you can't, you have to bring it all the way down, bring it up. Back away from it though, because it's gotta,
Yeah, but it's gotta pick you up too.
then back away.
But it's not picking me up.
Get it back away. Let it set. Because those long steady ones,
No, what I'm saying, it should, if it's not picking me up, it's not gonna pick anybody up.
It's still moving.
Well, that's because my hand was on
No. Yeah.
it. No, let it go down.
I'm feeling warmer already.
People would love for us to
Hold on.
try talking again.
Okay.
What we're doing, let them,
We gotta let them know that we're doing debunking to make sure that the equipment is working correctly.
Okay.
It means nothing. Nothing.
You're saying this is nothing special? I've never seen it.
They debunked the meter and the meter.
No, I know what
debunked
Dan's
the
saying
bed.
is the
100
smoke is
times.
up.
Debunked that. Oh, that's
I was
good.
good.
I don't know, my best guess would be when it's,
Listen, it's still going.
yeah, it's because it's,
I know, but if you take it down, it doesn't pick us up either.
well,
If it doesn't pick us up, it's not gonna pick up anything.
The folks,
the folks
who-
leaving it like this, because this doesn't.
Not that, not
it-
that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying pick it up so it can pick up my hand, right?
Yeah, we gotta get all the people out here measuring fluctuations.
All right, everybody back up a little bit. We just have to go by.
Hey, turn a light on in here. This is
Yeah.
why I do a little lights on. Turn a light on. Let me see, excuse me. There you go.
That's good. It's a good debunking thing. We wanna make sure that the equipment's working.
Is the safe checking case going?
Back up.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
No, that was without me touching it.
Yeah, that's,
Now, shh, shh. All right.
And those little squeakies, squeak, 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 is nothing, it's just meter.
I know, but nowhere else in this house, at the same setting, did it ever do that at all. Nowhere else but in this room.
I'll play that one that I sent you, the 3 buzzes. I do it on my phone. I hate my phone. This is what,
See, now it's not moving, but we all witnessed it move. It was bouncing up and down.
Gentlemen, in the brief time remaining, they're asking us to ask questions and not debate the validity of the meter. They're sending Morse code.
yeah. You're gonna play a clip that we did here. It's nothing.
But it shouldn't be doing that at all. It's
The
low
squelch
enough.
is too high.
The squelch is not high because it doesn't pick us, in other words, if you have it so low, it doesn't
No,
pick
it's
your
nothing.
hand up.
It's nothing.
But you know this, we both know, if it picks you up,
Uh-huh.
it should still pick you up.
Right.
Right now, it should pick you up.
Yeah.
If you put it lower than that, it doesn't pick you up. If you bring that down even slightly, it doesn't pick you up. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. If you have it on some, it should still pick you up. Watch. We'll let it go all the way down.
0, right?
Right.
No noise?
No,
What you want?
let's see if it does it again.
Treadwell family, I have a question for you. Are human beings silly?
Are human beings silly? We're ridiculously silly.
Yeah, this is where you wanna, this is not evidence of a ghost at all. It's evidence of the magnetic field changing. This is me talking.
Oh, yes, I see.
Wait for it, though. That's fine.
No, weirdest thing about that, no one was near it and the needle was moving. That's what was weirding us out more than anything.
Because it's picking up the fluctuations.
Because even if
Could be
we're
a
not,
storm, is there a storm going by?
no, I know that, and it'll pick up natural things. If there is a storm, but I don't think there's a storm right now. So
But-
let's ask questions.
What happened? Did you turn it off now, the volume?
No, it's just, it's down, the squelch is right all the way down.
Put it to, so that it doesn't go off all the time.
Treadwell family, other residents, people on the wait staff, the housing staff. Do you have any final message for us tonight?
Voices outside.
Anyone else?
Well, if we're getting ready to wrap up, we want to thank the Treadwells and thank the servants and anybody else who was with us tonight.
Yes, thank you for allowing us in your home.
And thank you for giving us any evidence that you may have given us, that we may have caught.
And to any children who may be here in spirit, there is nothing to fear, my children. Nothing to fear. You're always loved. You're always here.
And
Thank
we-
you for allowing us to pry in your privacy.
And we apologize if we interrupted or disturbed you in any way.
And we have a closing statement, if everyone will join together for the closing statement. Please repeat after me. This session is now closed.
The session is now closed.
You are released back to your origins,
You are released back to your origins,
and we wish for you to go in peace.
and we wish for you to go in peace.
None are given permission to follow us.
None are given permission to follow us.
We thank you for coming forth
We thank you for coming forth
and sharing your knowledge with us.
and sharing your knowledge with us.
Good night.
Cool, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Can't wait to go over the analysis.
Hi guys, it's Jennifer. So we're just wrapping up here. I wanted to thank the Merchants House of New York City for letting us come and do the ghost hunt. They're doing a lot of great events this month. In October, they're doing a candlelight ghost tour on the third Friday of the month. And there's a lot of other great paranormal events. They're doing an illustrated talk, a walk through the neighborhood. So check out their...
Dan Sturgis, there's a lecture going on.
There's a great lecture going on with Dan, and go to their website. Let's see, it is merchantshouse.org, and we will put this on our website as well. Look for our article in the coming week about what we experienced here tonight. Thanks so much. Bye.